Underway as the ball goes in the air. Big men go up. Gage in the ruck for Thomson. In fact, wins the ball at ground level. Kicks it towards centre half forward. Panther. Oh, that's almost paid that as a mark to Werribee, but then he's hurt himself landing too. Picked up by Timmy Oh, who was that? Brad Dixon. Just about put the foot out. Timmy Gardner jumped over it. Fortunately, he's had a pot shot for goal and has missed. So immediately into the forward line, 6-3-39 Werribee Centrals, but they're trailing the Thomson side 18-13, 121. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. Took them 30 seconds to get a point, Cookie.
Yes, here's Kennedy kicking the ball back in. Didn't kick it to himself this time. That fooled them all. Got it to Johns at half back. Oh, Johns chips it across.
Oh, like a Panther.
A good one. Highland's got the footy. And look at Panther. I don't think he's seen him, has he? He hasn't. He goes squaring up across the ground.
Why wouldn't you? Leslie's kicked 4.
And Leslie marks inside 50. He now goes short. They're just having a bit of possession racking up because the mark taken by Highland. You getting all these, Laurie?
Yes, mate.
Good work, mate.
You call them, I'll take them down, mate. That's all your job.
Spuddy Highland's taken the mark inside the 50, probably about 9 metres further on.
Wet ball.
Than where it was before.
Struggle, do you think?
14 kicks, 10 handballs at Harlan.
Well, I don't reckon much is going wrong for Thomson. I think you probably kick it. Let's see how we go. Spuddy Highland unloads on the right foot.
You're not a bad judge.
You're not a bad judge.
You're hot. I'll give you the egg flip because he's kicked their 19th goal.
And that's 5 to Christian Highland, so good day for him. 19 goals, 13. That's what are we up to? 127 against Werribee 6-3-39. Right, Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter. They've got 1-1 in a minute and a half.
Just while we've got a minute, Eric, who you got the goals for? I got Gardner for 3. You got him for 4, have you?
No, 3.
3.
Christian Highland's kicked 5.
You've got Leslie for 4?
Yes.
Yeah, well,
yes. We're on the ball.
We've got Hood for 1.
Hood for 1, that's
Hood
correct.
for 1, yes.
Right. What's Hood for 1 is Hood for them all, you might say.
In the middle, ball comes to ground. Neither ruckman really get the benefit of it. Kicked around the corner there by Daniels towards half forward. Simmons leads in the race for the ball, turns back into trouble. No left foot very much, and the ball, Dixon went to kick it off the ground, picked up by Highland, does well. Handball back to Mitchell. Mitchell now. Cross the ground on the right foot. The lead comes out there from Timmy Gardner. Attacks the footy. Roland Beck does as well. Great contest those two. Off straight through Peter Gray's legs. Clean bowled. Ball picked up almost picked up by Gage in the middle. Chris Gillam, real pressure on him, and finally Gillam picks it up only as far as Daniels. Now they're away, Thomson, because he goes out wide to Riley. He takes the mark and continues on, kicks it long into the full forward area. Up high there was Grigg, picked up at ground level. Leslie goes goalward. No one in the goal square except the football, and it's gone straight through the goals for the 5th goal to Adam Leslie. Well, it's raining goals now. Thomson's 20th, 2013, 133. They lead at Werribee Central 6-3-39. Still yet to score since half time. 3.5 minutes gone. The Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard.
Yeah, well, Adam Leslie's had 13 kicks and 7 handballs. That's 20 touches and 5 goals. So he's had a pretty good day as well.
He has. The 3/4 time, the Bellarine Grand Final compares to Peter Kelly, 13-12 Newcombe, 10-7 to Torquay. And South Barwon, 14-11 leading North Shore, 9-4 at 3/4 time.
So the ball back in the middle with the umpire. Neither ruckman again get the tap down. Comes to ground. Chris Gillam again tries to get out, but Gage does well. The ruckman bent down, picked it up. Handball forward to Highland again. He's tagged. Handball to Okoli. Handball from Okoli over the top to Daniels. Daniels now kicked it wide to the flank. McLeod leads his opponent in the race for the... Oh, that's very high tackle, umpire, but...
Didn't think so, said the umpire.
Oh,
looked pretty high to me.
Gee whiz.
Could have been the Gregory Peck for sure.
Over both shoulders, and I think he might have cramped a bit, McLeod, but he's staying there as the ball is on half forward flank. Decides to put the ball in the air, the umpire. This time tapped down for Peter Gray to Festuca. Festuca to centre wing. Hood on his own, kick off the side of the boot towards half forward. 2 Werribee players sport one another, Simmons and Dixon, and the ball taken toward the boundary off their hands. I think it was by Todd McLeod, and it is. He hands the ball back to the boundary umpire. Half forward flank for Thomson. 5 minutes gone, final quarter, 133, plays 39.
Looking at a 100-point blowout here as the ball comes out of the pack. Well done there by Christian O'Malley. Spun out of the pack, got a hand pass away to Johns. He put under great pressure, got it to Karkoukas, back to Johns.
He ain't going
wrapped up against the boundary line of the boundary. Hang on, the field umpire's blowing the whistle.
Yeah,
and he's
dropping the ball.
Drop on the ball. Didn't get rid of the ball legally. Free kick going to Hood, who's been a fine player, stepping up to the seniors today.
18 kicks, 4 handballs, the Hood and 1 goal.
The Ivan Tansing medalist kicks the ball to centre half forward. Leslie runs into some space. Mark swings onto his favourite left. Kicks the ball out wide in front of a teammate. Couldn't mark. Gardner's at the back of the pack. He's mobbing up. He picks it up. Timmy Gardner. He has a pot shot at the goals. He's done. Thomson have done something wrong. He's missed.
Oh, gee, missed by a fair way, actually. 3 goals, 3 to Timmy Gardner. 20-14, 134. Thomson, 6-3-39, Werribee Central's Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Final quarter scoreboard, 5.5
I could see the whites in Timmy's eyes, and he was lapping that up, and he was licking his lips and thought, how easy is this?
Didn't he read the play well?
Beautifully, he did. Yeah, he ran on. He took a punt, he ran on, and the ball went there.
From the kick in now, looking for Simmons. That hasn't been touched. It's going to go toward the boundary. Simmons just gets there, punches it forward, straight into the arms there of Mitchell. Mitchell now towards Leslie. Can he take the mark? He can't. Good defensive work there by Dixon, but in getting the handball back comes to Panther. Panther into the open goal, under a bit of pressure, and has kicked it across the face for his second behind. 2-2 to him. 20-15, 135. Thomson, 6-3-39, Werribee Central's Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Final quarter scoreboard, 6.5 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, Harriet said he's changed his players around. I don't know where they are all. They're all still on the forward line, the forward. So Troy Maharis is up there in the forward line.
And Daniels is playing in the centre at the centre bounces.
Where did I see Greg? Was he? I thought he was up forward. Perhaps he's resting.
Kennedy, will he kick it to himself? He loves doing it.
Yes, of course he will.
No, he didn't this time. He fooled us all. He went out short to Karkukas, who marks in the back pocket.
He's had 12 kicks for the day.
Been a try. Kicks the ball around the body. Gillum gives him the lead, and he kicks it nicely in front of Chris Gillum. So Gillum takes the mark there inside the defensive 50, kicks it back out towards the centre wing. Back of the pack, the big fella's got it. That looks like Big Gage. It is. He cleverly picks the ball up for a big fella. Kicks the ball okay on this occasion. Panthers out, couldn't take the mark. Went to Troy Maharis. He lost his footing. Tapped off the ground there by Gage that went back towards him. John's a little toe poke. Here comes Bradley. No toe poke. Bradley, toe poke. Not a toe poker going on there. Karkuskas. He picks it up. He didn't toe poke. He hand passes over the top. Didn't go anywhere. Went towards John's. The boundary umpire mercifully. Can you throw it back in?
So the ball out of bounds between wing and half forward flank. Out of side on the boundary road side here at St Albans. 7.5 minutes gone, final quarter. 135 plays 39. Thomson in control as the ball's thrown in once again. Gage. Only ruckman to fly for it. Got the tap down. Leslie can't pick it up. Oh, strong work there by Riley, and the kick goes to Harriet just outside the 50-metre arc. There's the lead from Panther, and diving forward has taken the mark, and this is perhaps a danger sign for Corio, Loz, because this bloke's played himself in a bit of form today. Yeah,
well, look, Eric, you don't have to be onside to work out what you've got to do. He looked for that ball, didn't he? As soon as the ball came, he presented, and if you present yourself, you're going to get some balls kicked at you, and he would have learned from that today, and if he takes that into next week's game, he's certainly got it, because he's a beautiful kick on goal. He's missed that one, unfortunately.
He's gone a long way across, in fact, out of bounds on the full. So
special coverage from Laurie to Goldie.
When you wrap him up, that's what they do to you.
Well, he laid back on that, Loz, and there's no way that was ever going to go
out of bounds in the end. Was that bad?
He was. So the ball out of bounds adjacent to the behind post.
Okay, there might be Montgomery's kicking the ball back towards half back. Simmons is up in front. He takes the mark in front of Highland. He's had a great day. Simmons now kicks it to Karkukas, who's still running. Runs through the centre. He's got Paddocks in front of him. He likes to kick it though. Up towards half forward, out towards Carlton. He couldn't get it. Somali Armstrong, who was behind, but he got the booty. He got it out towards the centre of the ground there towards Noel Riley. Riley bends over, shrugs up Montgomery, then gets tackled by Montgomery. So his kick is not all that hot. Looking there for Timmy Gardner, who's not happy with the kick coming down the ground. Ball relayed out towards the flank position. No one being a free kick. Gardner goes back in. A hand pass comes to Chris Gillum. He just stands and stops and kicks it around the body. Sitting under it. And a mark taken there by Montgomery. It is. And he takes that mark on the far side of the ground, short of the centre wing for Werribee Centrals.
Might be O'Malley actually, but he's just chipped it over the fence to a lead from the car park. So on centre wing.
It was O'Malley too.
It's all gone wrong for Werribee. So the ball now handed back to Bradley.
I reckon they've had a dirty day today, Werribee, to say the least.
I'd say certainly. And haven't been helped by injuries, have they? First and seconds both down the drain. Bradley now runs around the man on the mark. Runs a full distance, kicks it long towards forward 50. Great defensive mark, Chris Gillum. This bloke never stops trying. Fantastic warrior for his team, and a coach that really leads from the front. Now
kick number 19 for him.
He doesn't know where to go now. He goes along the wing, up high, Calvert doesn't take the mark. At the back is Bradley. A little check side kick finds Leslie. Leslie to Riley, who's running. Riley now into the full forward position, the back of the pack, Panther. Unfortunately, Dixon is in the way. Will he do through the point?
Yeah, of course.
It's Kennedy again.
Like getting that handball,
That's Kennedy's fourth own point, I think.
That's his fourth own point. Yeah, you're dead right. 16th to Thomson. 2016, 136, 6-3-39 Werribee Centrals. Buckley's Entertainers in the final quarter score with 10.5 minutes.
I've worked out why Dave Kennedy does that.
He gets a kick.
He gets the kick. He gets the kick in all the time, the designated kicker.
But he doesn't get a stat off me, so he's wasting his time.
Well, it was short. They went to Gillum. He found the target. Gillum goes short again to Festuca. Mark still inside the defensive 50. Kicks the ball out to the grandstand side centre wing. Got a teammate running very, very quickly for him. It's Johns. He can pick it up. He can steady, and he does. And he kicks the ball in towards the forward pocket, looking for another teammate, Clayton. No, that's Carlton. Get them right, Cookie. One's got an L and one hasn't. His kick wasn't too good. Shan chopped it off. He kicked the ball across the ground to the 200 gamer, Aitchison, who takes the mark in the back pocket. Aitchy straightens up and goes towards half-back. Wasn't a good kick for the 200 gamer. Mark taken by Calvert. Calvert goes over the top of the big fella. This is Clayton on the left foot. And he's kicked the goal.
Yes,
Werribee's first goal, first scoring back since half-time.
Yeah, spot on. 7th goal for Werribee. 7 goals, 345. Thomson 2016, 136. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scored. 11.5 minutes gone, and I reckon the coach wouldn't be too impressed with H. Like that was a poor kick.
That was a poor kick. There's no doubt about that, and probably finished up in a probably pretty good play from Werribee. It was probably their best bit of play for a quarter and a bit for sure, and finished up in a goal.
Well, Simon Calvert, you could see his eyes light up from here, Cookie, when H. passed it onto his chest.
It wasn't all that good, was it?
It actually wasn't. Shan wasn't a bad kick from
No, he did well.
He did well to get it out there to switch the play, but actually just well, that's what happens when it's party time.
Yeah, so 12 minutes into the final quarter, the umpire to get the game underway again. This he does. As Gage, another tap down, only as far as Gillum. Gillum for Werribee, towards half forward. In front, Mark almost taken, but not Bradley. Well, that's a bit rough. I reckon he was trying to kick the footy, and Ping for holding the ball. Calvert, he goes wide, very wide, towards the boundary line. Chug, can't control the footy, and players are happy. I think it was Josh Coley, happy to take it over the boundary line.
Gee, it wasn't a very good pass from Calvert, was it? It was a torpedo pass.
So Nick Maharis back onto the ground. I didn't see who went off on that occasion, but all out of bounds, half forward flank for Werribee. Thrown in. Gillum went without the footy. Picked up by Troy Maharis. Handball over to Riley. Riley desperately looking for handball. All he could find is Jason Festuca, so he gave it to him. Festuca now to half forward, and pressure's right off with Thomson at the moment. Calvert takes the mark unattended, running into the that's the fastest I've seen Mark Bernardo run for the season. The only problem was that Chris Gillum had taken the mark ahead of him. So 40 metres out directly in front. Chris Gillum, 3 goals to his name, has got the mark, and will have a shot on goal. Ball heavy, will be a good kick, but been a wonderful leader for his team today. Chris Gillum moves in. Good approach. Oh, kicked in the man on the mark. It's going to land in the goal square. A lot of players back there now. Coley, he might have an own point as well. No, handball to Sabali Armstrong, and Thomson are away. Sabali Armstrong goes for touch. O'Malley just doesn't keep it in. Ball out of bounds. Terrific kick from Sabali Armstrong. 50 metres all the way along the ground. Out of bounds between wing and half forward. Out of side. 14 minutes gone, final quarter, 2016 Thomson, 7-3 Werribee Centrals.
Buckley's Entertainment Singer bring us the final quarter as the ball back into play. Gage had 2 swipes at it and landed his arms. He got it down towards Daniels. He's in a bit of strife, couldn't get the ball out of the pack. Troy Maharis wrestling on the base of the pack as well. And his opponent Peter Gray jumps on top of him. Will have a ball up. Look, midway between half-back flank and centre wing on the far side of the ground.
3/4 time MCG, Geelong 16-8, Melbourne 6-6.
Now the Cats going okay. Well, the Tommy Tigers are going okay because Gage has got the free kick from that ball-up decision. Gage now chips the ball forward, sliding, bouncing effort, and Harriott takes the mark on the second grab as he slid to his knees and grabbed hold of the footy, kicked it out wide. Armstrong's made the lead, and
he's got to get a free kick for interference.
He would have marked anyway, so Sabali Armstrong tries to get around the man on the mark. He does. He's 55, 60 metres out from goal. He goes the barrel, long one into the goal square. It was a pass, in fact.
And the mark, free kick, 50 metres.
The mark taken by Riley, I think it is. No, Riley took the mark and the headlock. And
Brad Dixon just couldn't stop himself. Then his momentum took him right over the top of Riley, took his head and all.
Wasn't much in it, I don't think.
No, nothing.
Certainly Riley didn't remonstrate. So
no.
It didn't hurt. Well, it never hurts when you're about 100 points up. And Riley will come in and should just kick it. Pardon me, might kick another point. Wait on the goal umpire's coming back to the centre. He snuck it in.
No, already put it in the book, mates.
You're very lucky.
Very lucky.
He went a long way, that goal umpire.
Never in doubt.
So 21-16, 142 Thomson, 7-3-45 Werribee Central's Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 15 and a half minutes gone. They should have a mercy rule, shouldn't they?
You took the words out of him out there. I was going to say the timekeeper should push the button, shouldn't they? I mean, what's the point of going on now? But at any rate, you've got to play for 100 minutes, and we've got about 15 left to go. So,
well, I suppose Thomson need to keep the pressure on Laurie, don't they? They've got to face up to a grand final. It's not going to be this easy next week.
Well, if you take the pressure off, you risk of getting injured, and you can't afford to do that. So they've got to play the game right out.
Back into the centre, the umpire throws it up and up they go. Gage clearly wins the knockdown for Stuka. Gather's got a hand pass out of the pack towards Gillen. Bends down cleverly, pushed the ball out in front of himself and pushed it towards his teammate Chug, but he's got the free kick. Chug wanted to go on with it. The ball got to come back. Chris Gillen been a great player today for Werribee, probably their best. 23
kicks for Gillen, 4 handballs.
Done very well and kicked 3 goals as well, and this one he doesn't want to kick either, so he gives the hand pass across. Running teammate coming down the ground on the left foot, long. That was in fact Chris Kelly.
There's a free kick off the ball, I think.
Went long towards the forward zone.
H might have got the free kick. Gage took the mark.
Yeah.
But I think it's a free kick, H.
No, let's see if he can do a bit better, H, than he did with the last one and redeem himself in Tommy Harriot's eyes. He kicks the ball, looking for Leslie, who gave away a free kick because he couldn't get to the ball, and the free kick goes to Chug.
So Chug now actually received a handball from Johns, goes goalwards. It's in the goal square, touched off hands. Another behind to the Werribee Central side. So that's 7-4-46. They trail Thomson 21-16, 142. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 17 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, Brendan Chugg's had a pretty quiet day today too, compared with his outings here. He's usually racking up the stats. He's only had something like 8 today.
The ball's bombed in out towards half-back flank position. Comes down towards, that looked like O'Malley trying to crash his way through the pack. It was for Werribee. They're trying for some late goals. He punt kicks long to the goal square. Back of the pack, Sabali Armstrong is there. Oh, but Bradley claimed an opponent a bit high. I think it'll be a free kick. And it'll go to Dale... Carlton. They're hard to separate.
Clayton and Carlton, yeah.
Clayton and Carlton. You'll keep getting them mucked up. That's the little one, the little left footer.
One you drink.
One you drink and one you don't.
In half a sense he was lucky because he ducked his head to miss the tackle, and the tackle got him high.
Yeah, I think it was still there.
No doubt about that.
Take the free kick. tough shot for a left footer though. I mean, he's a bit closed in on the left side.
He's kicked it.
He's kicked his second, I reckon. That's his second, Dale Carlton, and Werribee coming forward with a rush. They've got 2 goals in the last half. 8 goals, 4-52, but they trail Thomson 21-16, 142. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. We've ticked past 18 minutes.
Well, the sting's certainly gone out of the game. There's no doubt about that, and probably they're responding to the coach's requested three-quarter time to be competitive and try and run out the last quarter. So for Chris's sake, they've certainly respected his words.
Well, they're still behind in the quarter. 3 goals 4 to 2 goals 1. So they've got a bit of work to do to catch up in this quarter. So in the middle, umpire puts the ball in the air again. Gage, nice tap down. Festuca had it stolen out of his hands. The ball finally by hand comes back to Simmons at centre half back. Off a step towards half forward. Calvert overruns the footy, picked up by Bradley. Nice look away handball to Gage. A much better looking kick from Gage. All Werribee at centre half back and picked up by Chug towards half forward. Werribee players, they fight one another there. Player Wayne, who was it?
Hood, isn't it?
Brent Hood, absolutely thrown to the ground. No football anywhere near him.
Not much of him either, but he got up and got the free kick, kicked it over the centre. Up they go, plenty of high flyers, not much good in this wet weather. Back of the pack, Kennedy, sure hands, gathers the football, kicks it out wide. Really had no one to kick it to. Troy Harris is out there, but he can get there. He's got there first. O'Malley's run him down, literally. Maharis got the hand pass back to Bradley. Paddled the ball forward towards Riley. He's in a bit of stripe. In his back, no. Well played there. That was great work by O'Malley, who held the ball up out there against all sorts of opponents. But it come back in the end to Aaron Bradley at centre wing for Thomson. He kicks the ball forward. Festuca waits at the back of the pack. It carries the pack and he takes the mark. Festuca now goes towards Sean Simmons, who marks just short of the centre wing. Simmons with a long kick, certainly playing the game out in this quarter. The Werribee Centrals. It goes back to Carlton. Left foot kick around the body from Carlton. The lead was on there from the big fella Clayton. Aitchison there with him. Clayton goes to ground. Aitchison over the top of him, holding him over the top of the ball. And the umpire pulled it in. It's a free kick to our mate Aitchie.
Clayton made no attempt to get hold of the footy. Aitchison quickly to Gage. Gage, nice pass from him to Daniels. Nearly dropped it, but he plays on quickly. Kicks it across the centre of the ground. Numbers with Werribee Centrals back there. I think they're just playing kick-to-kick from either end of the 50-metre square. Well, that was vintage Jason Verstuker. He's just crashed through 3 tackles and kicked the ball to Chris Gillam at centre-half forward. Handball quickly to Chug. Chug to the full forward area. John's got his opponent out of the way, but couldn't take the mark, unfortunately. Now it's a kick out of defence for Thomson. Has landed in the arms of Simmons to Verstuker. He... off a step, just kicks it to full forward. That was a handball from Clayton to Bernardo. Pot shot for goal and has missed to the left-hand side. Bernardo 1 goal 2 and the 5th behind for Werribee. 8-5-53, 21-16, 142 Thomson. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 21 minutes gone.
Now, Sabali Armstrong going to do the kicking in with Stevie Daniels playing up the ground a bit in this last term. He goes short. It's okay. He kicked it to Daniels, actually, which was must have been a bit of telepathy there. Daniels with the ball short of centre half back. He'll chip it out wide to Leslie, who should mark on the chest. Didn't run up the footy for mine. Let it bounce, and it bounced over his head. Beautifully picked up behind him by Chris Kelly. Touched it on the ground once, got it around an opponent. Left foot kick by Kelly towards the square. Mark dropped there by Denneman. Would like to have taken that one. Little toe poke off the ground has gone through for a point. Not sure if it was an own point or a rush point or whatever you like. We'll put it out as a rushy, I think.
Yes, probably the safest way.
I don't care who you give it.
So that's the 6 behind. 8-6-54 Werribee, 21-16, 142 Thomson. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. We've gone past 22 minutes. So Armstrong now looking to kick the footy in. Now whistle to play on by the umpire. Kicks it long and low to Mitchell. Has taken the mark at centre half back. Well, they've got no one to kick to. There's a lot of yelling going on, but no players moving too far. Mitchell now goes straight down the middle of the ground, and that's looking for Nick Maharis. The defensive punch goes forward to Chug. Handball comes back to Kennedy. Kennedy across the ground. All Werribee over there as O'Malley takes the mark. He's got... well, he can't beat Brent Hood. Terrific work. Should have probably been a free kick, I reckon, to Hood. Now there's a whistle on play. And, well, one little incident, and perhaps a free kick to Brent Hood would have stopped all this. So what's happened? The umpire's going to give a free kick. He's giving it to Werribee. Nobody knows why. The players are all asking. But he was right on the spot, and it's Brendan Chugg who's going to get the free kick back in the centre of the ground. No, it's going to Calvert. Calvert now plays on to Simmons across the ground. Takes the mark. Runs forward. Goes for the big barrel. Doesn't get hold of it, however. To at full forward, that can't be a mark. Clayton, you're about third in line. Handball to Kakuskas. He goes forward to Jason Verstuker. And 25 metres out, 45-degree angle. Verstuker has taken the mark. And we'll have a shot on goal. 23 and a half minutes gone. Verstuker for Werribee Central's about to have a shot on goal. We're right behind the line of this kick, so we should get a fair indication of... what he scores. He should score from here, and well, I reckon he's left it left-hand side to Tall Timber. He's very disappointed, and a behind to Joseph Verstuker. 8 goals, 7, 55. That's Werribee Centrals. 21-16, 142 Thomson. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 24 minutes gone.
Sabali Armstrong this time goes long towards Leslie at half back. Backing back with the flight of the football. He couldn't take the mark. Good fist coming over the top from Werribee. It might have been Gillam, it was. Put the ball over the boundary line right in front of that scoreboard. As the boundary umpire gets ready, going through the motions. Thomson into the ground. Boundary umpire straight it up and come back at him on the sky. He didn't know where it was. Just about, he threw it in and started backing away. Didn't know where it had gone. Went straight up there, just missed his head as it come down. And he had a player, Chris Gillum, charging at him. He turned around and got a bit of a brown spot in the back of the whites there, I think. Nervous. And that was a better one. Daniels took it out of the air, got over there to Shand, round the body Shand with the right foot towards the wing. Here comes Johns. Oh, put one hand in, didn't take the footy with him. Kennedy's up the ground. He pushes the ball forward for Werribee. Quite a few players around the footy. They're all tired as Leslie pushes the ball out of the pack situation. Johns picks it up, kicks it back towards half-back. There's a mark drop, a soda drop by Troy Mahiris. It's a bit wet. Now he's tackled. Hand passes the ball, dropped it in fact to the man of the line. Now Chris Gillum doing a bit of acting down there. Troy Mahiris, and hang on, might have been acting because Chris Kelly's in there.
Don't do anything stupid, guys.
Chris Gillum's still sitting on his derriere, getting up. I'm not sure if he's got a smile on his face or not. No, he hasn't. He's going to play on, though. He's all right. I think if it hit him, it didn't hurt him. And here comes Gillum now as he runs around the man on the mark, kicks it long to the goal square. Clayton again tries to claim it back of the pack. Little kick off the ground there by
Carlton. Kick the footy. If it's a goal, it's Carlton.
Yeah, it is a goal. It is Carlton.
Yeah, Dale Carlton right on the goal line. Got a clear view of him there, and that's the 9th goal for Werribee. 9-7, 61. They trail Thomson 21-16, 142. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 26 minutes gone. We're a minute into time on.
3 goals, 4 apiece in the final term.
So we await the ball to come back, and hopefully not too far away from the siren sounding. We're going to be an early finish tonight.
I thought Laurie had nodded off there for me. Are you with us, Laurie?
No, actually I didn't, mate. My page flew away and I'm looking for Chris Gillum and I got him down for 8 kicks. I thought, geez, I'm on drugs here today.
Okay, back
Wrong
to the
game.
centre. Up goes Gage. He might have won that knockdown. Let's see who can get the ball out of the centre. In they come. A hand pass come out there from Pastuca. Back into the centre it goes. Here's Leslie picking up, turns on that left foot, kicks towards half forward. Harriet comes out, takes a fingertip of the umpire, paid it was okay. He's forwarded centre half forward now. Harriet kicks the ball into the corridor. Lovely kick. And drifting in, taking the mark, that's Riley.
No, Riley.
And he will have a shot for goal. The man on the mark stands about 40 metres out, so it'll be a good kick late in the day. Tired legs, the ball a bit damp.
He's a backman though, mate. He'll fire up for this.
He's a backman, you reckon? I thought he's an on-baller midfielder. Anyway, you say he's a backman. You're the expert. Let's see him have a kick for goal. He's not a bad kick for a backman.
It's a beautiful
right
kick for
through the
both.
middle.
That's his second goal, Noel Riley, and just steadied the ship for Thomson to win the last quarter. 22 goals, 16, 148. They lead Werribee Central's 9-7, 61. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 27.5 minutes gone. And what's that? 4 goals to 3, 7 goals. Yeah, it might be 2 or 3 minutes yet, I think.
2 or 3 minutes.
So the ball back with the umpire to put the ball in the air once again. As Gage has done well. So we're in trouble here. The official photographer in front of us as this time tapped down to Peter Gray for Werribee. Mitchell runs in, can't get a kick. Daniels does. Handball to Leslie, to Mitchell. He feigns to handball, goes towards half forward. Nick Maharis at the back. Oh, Hood, beautiful roving. Check side kick from him towards the centre half forward. Highland runs onto the crumb, can't pick it up. Picked up by Dixon. Dixon towards the centre wing, and Nick Maharis, fantastic punch, looking for Laurie on the boundary line, and it's over in front of our broadcast position.
Don't worry about looking for Laurie. There's a blokey with a camera taking photos of us. My missus thinks I'm working. How am I going? Every umpire back into play on the centre wing on the grandstand side. In it comes, and over the back it goes from that one. Kick out of the air by Riley. Got it about 25 metres forward. Diving attempt at a mark. Not paid to O'Malley correctly. Riley follows up and takes it up O'Malley. Riley and O'Malley, a couple of good Irish names there. Gives it to Harriet. Harriet goes for goal. And he kicks a goal.
So that's the second goal to Tommy Harriet. And the 23rd goal to Thomson, 23-16, 156. Werribee Central's 9-7, 61. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 29 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, Harriet, he's had a pretty good final series, actually. He's finished up with 24 kicks and 5 handballs again. I'm not sure what he had the other day, really. I'll check up on that for you.
I think he's had a couple of good games, hasn't he?
Yep.
So the ball back now with the umpire. Players very tired. At least in the last quarter the rain has gone, but there are some pools of water on the ground. This time Gage again. Lovely tap down. Players, Coley pretty hard at the footy, pushes it forward. O'Malley picks it up. He's ridden into the ground. The umpire agrees. And a free kick to O'Malley of Werribee Centrals. Still in the middle of the ground, perhaps just backward of the centre circle. Went to go wide to Tom Harriott, I think, but has got a lead out there from Simon Calvert. Runs toward the boundary. Takes plenty of time. Turns back. Kicks along the boundary eventually. Round the body, only as far as Leslie. And he's had a pretty good day too, Adam Leslie, taking this mark across half-back for the Thomson side.
16 kicks, 5 handballs and 10 handballs, I think, in fact.
Okay, well, he got
5 goals.
Who's had a pretty good day too. Took the mark in the centre, went out wide. Shan giving the run up from the back line, just eludes his opponent Johns easily and punt kicks it into the forward zone. Very close to the fence. Now we've got to look round the corner here. Roland Beck goes in. He's got opposition there from Toddy McLeod, who's over the footy. Dixon there with him. Pastuka grabs it. He wanted it, so he grabbed it. He ripped it out of the pack and he kicked it short to Simmons, who marks. He hand passed back to Beck, who's kept coming. And Roland Beck goes towards the centre wing. Up high was Kelly. Couldn't take the mark. Came back to him as he got to his feet. He's tackled, loses the footy. Here comes Johns. Got it towards Karkouskas. Hood knocked it away. Johns back after it. Got a hand pass back in ball. Beautifully chopped up by Leslie. His trusty left foot goes towards half forward and finds his teammate Spuddy Highland. Turns, straightens up. Spuddy Highland kicks another one.
Goal number 6 for Christian Highland. What sort of a day is he having? 24 goals, 16, 160 Thomson. 9-7, 61 Werribee Centrals, Buckley's Entertainment Centre, final quarter scoreboard. We're past 31 minutes, very close to time, I would think.
Yeah, it's too far easy for Thomson, isn't it? They've certainly had the numbers when they've run forward, and their options have been pretty good. Highland's had a good day, as you said. He's had 15 kicks, 13 handballs and 6 goals, so it's a pretty good afternoon, isn't it?
But even scrimmaging there in front of us, like they're just, it's late in the game, but they're not prepared to give an easy kick away, are they?
Two-story, that was very tough. Great play there by Highland. Kicked another goal into the centre. Here comes Gillum. Pushed the ball out of the pack to Chug. Chug has to kick it round the body with the right foot. He kicked it out wide. Not really aiming at anyone. O'Malley's out there. He's had a bit of run all day. Picks it up. Gets away from Leslie on this occasion. Kicks the ball around the body. But Denneman chops it up there. He is the defensive side of the centre wing, perhaps at half-back flank for Thomson.
So goes back into the corridor, finds Gage. He's got players running absolutely everywhere. A missed kick has found Mitchell in the middle of the ground. He's got Harriott out wide. He's on his own. Takes the mark. He decides to go. A bit too quick for Peter Gray. Looking for Nick Maharis. Can't take the mark. Diving forward. Throws it backwards. Umpire agrees. So advantage paid there to Sean Simmons for Werribee. Free kick towards half forward. And in fact, it's about wing. Taken by Clayton. Handball to Festuga. But Shan does well. He's got 3 to beat there. And he's bottled the ball up. Terrific work, Shan. But the numbers beat him eventually as Clayton, the big fellow, kicks it along the boundary towards half forward. Denneman descends on the footy but can't reach it before it's over the boundary line. 32 and a half minutes gone. Final quarter. 160 plays 61 as the boundary umpire is about to arrive. The ball moved very quickly there, Cookie, down the ground.
This is the bloke that hit himself on the head a minute ago. Let's see how he goes this time, out of breath. This could be interesting. He's sucking it in now. 1, 2, 3, and whoop! And it was a beauty. It might have been the replacement. I don't know. Clayton got the knockdown. Gillum got the knockdown, in fact, on that occasion. Karkouskas, hand pass out of the pack. Back to Gillum, put him under pressure. A lot of players around the ball. Thomson prepared to push the ball wide of the pocket. Hood takes it. Kick is smothered as he gets a boot to it. Comes back to Johnny Mitchell. He punt kicks it across the face of goal to the outer side flank. Looking there for Riley. He runs onto the football. Playing all right for a back man. I reckon he's an on ball, Laurie. Let's see how we go here. Riley kicks it off the ground. He's a back man. He's put it out of bounds on the full.
He's not a soccer player. He put it straight over the fence. So he did very well, though. He had 2 to beat. He kept the ball in front of him, and unfortunately, the toe puck got underneath it, over the fence, out of bounds. So 33 and a half minutes gone, final quarter. And Chris Kelly might have one of the last kicks of the day, I would think. 19
goals to 6 since quarter time.
Gee, so now Kelly towards half forward. Denneman at the back of the pack. Handball, a bit hot. Who was that? Sabali Armstrong went for the fresh air shot, but the siren has sounded. The preliminary final is all over, and the Thomson side, 24 goals, 16, 160, advanced to the grand final against Corio next week because Werribee only kicked 9-7, 61. Goal kickers for Thomson, 6 to Christian Highland, 5 to Adam Leslie, 3 to Timmy Gardner, 2 each to Tom Harriott, Ross Panther, Noel Riley, Todd McLeod, and 1 each to Sabali Armstrong and Brent Hood. For Werribee Centrals, 3 to Dale Carlton, 3 to Chris Gillum, 1 each to Mark Bernardo, Dean Clayton and Simon Colbert. The preliminary final's all over. We've got the grand final now set up, which will be between Corio and Thomson, because the preliminary final has been won by Thomson, 24-16, 160, defeating Werribee Centrals 9-7, 61. We'll go to a break. We'll catch our breath when we return. Laurie de Goldie's thoughts on a very interesting preliminary.